Like I said in previous videos, in response to Gypsy Rose Manson's most recent podcast interview, she has never had an issue with answering questions. The issue has always been with her being truthful. Similar to how Gypsy Manson has never had an issue with apologizing. It is literally her pattern. She thinks that she can write some wannabe, heartfelt chat GPT apology and all things will go away. So let's get into her apology from today in regards to the prison phone calls.
So I'm sorry for not giving you that grace. But I know I just want the best for you. I'm so sorry that I've been such a horrible girlfriend. I'm sorry for everything that I said. I'm sorry for everything wrong that I did. I have plans, and every plan that I have includes you. First off, I am so sorry.
Yeah, the patterns are forever patterning. And then Mia, did you have to make Gypsy apologize for being racist, or is she just flat out denying it now? Let's see. Honestly, if she was my sister, in the word of Becca Scoops, I would just gray rock her. Nothing stings quite like a blocking, and we know Gypsy hates to be ignored. Yeah, so we are already off to a pretty bad start. Gypsy types, I want to directly address some of the old prison calls. What do you mean, some? And wait till you guys see these people in her comment sections enabling her. It's crazy. Kind of like hosting a parade for a woman that is being accused of strangling her 3 children. Oh, did I say that out loud? I want to directly address some of the old prison phone calls that have recently been shared online. In those conversations, I used racist language and made cruel, disrespectful comments, including about people I love, my sister Mia and her fiance, Andre. What I said was wrong. The words were racist, and I take full responsibility for saying them. There is no excuse for that language or the pain it's caused. Actually, Gypsy, do you even remember everything that you said? Because I still don't think we've gotten through all of these calls yet. There is no excuse for that language or the pain it's caused. To the Black community, I'm sorry for using words that are hateful and demeaning. Okay, what about the stuff that you said on Facebook in regards to the Black community and Trayvon Martin and Beyonce? Are we just glazing over that? And did you know that psychopathy is linked to brain structure and genetic traits? You can't cure it. I imagine the conversation went a little bit something like this. The calls came out. Gypsy kind of stood back for a little while. And then she eventually called Christy for advice. And Christy said, I think you need to apologize to Andre, Mia, and the Black community. Or maybe it was her fake ass PR team. Who knows? I understand the anger and disappointment that those words carry. How exactly could you understand that, Gypsy? You're white. To Mia and Andre, I'm especially sorry. You didn't deserve that then, and you don't deserve the hurt now. Since coming home, being able to have a relationship with you both has meant so much, and it's heartbreaking that my own words have caused this pain and damaged that trust. I've apologized privately, and I understand forgiveness or reconciliation is not something that I'm owed. I respect whatever boundaries you need and accept that healing happens on your timeline, not mine. I also want to be honest about where I stand today. Nobody cares, Gypsy, because we know who you are. Well, I mean us anyways, not the people in the comments. Those words and attitudes don't reflect who I am or what I believe now. I reject them completely. I know saying that isn't enough and that my actions over time have to demonstrate change. I can't go back and undo what I said. What I can do is acknowledge it fully, learn from it, and continue choosing to be better every single day. I'm not asking anyone to forget or to immediately forgive me. Trust is earned through consistent action, and I accept that some people may never see me differently. That is their right. I wanted to make this statement not because these calls became public, but because I should never have spoken those words in the first place. To everyone I hurt, especially Mia and Andre, I am truly sorry. Gypsy Rose Manson. Not that my opinion really means anything in the grand scheme of things, but do we really think that if Gypsy was a Black person, she would have gotten off on murdering her mother and only did 8.5 years? Yeah, I highly doubt it. So how could she possibly understand. Now, what we've all been waiting for is that comment section of enablers, people that probably should end up on a list somewhere, because we've heard Gypsy apologize a million times and it just doesn't hit the same when it keeps happening again and again and again. This viewer comments, I was very shocked to hear those calls the other day, to say the least. I pray you're not apologizing only because they've been leaked. Praying for your continued growth, Gypsy. Okay, that was a pretty good comment. And Gypsy responds with, I'm apologizing because I did wrong, and I've really hurt those closest to me with my past ignorance. It really is deeply heartbreaking that my past words have caused them pain. I wish I could take it all back. Did you wish you could take back the murder of your mom? How about you apologize to her too? Oh my God, you guys, this is a long one. This viewer comments, you should have done this before the calls even came out if you wanted anybody to take it seriously. You knew you said it then, but you're only apologizing for it now because the calls were made publicly available. Exactly. She's apologizing because she's been caught. There's no denying those words that came out of your mouth, Gypsy. It's disgusting. ChatGPT responds with, I understand why you feel that way. I know what I had said, and I should have taken responsibility for it privately with my sister and the people I hurt long before these calls became public. That would have been the right and appropriate thing to do. At the same time, I don't think most people voluntarily broadcast every horrible and shameful thing they've said in their past to the general public. I wasn't trying to conceal beliefs that I still hold today. I don't hold those beliefs anymore, but that doesn't change the fact that I said those things or excuse me for not addressing the hurt I caused sooner. Now that the calls are public, I also have a responsibility to acknowledge them publicly. I understand why the timing makes people question my sincerity, and I can't force anyone to believe me. All I can do is own what I said, apologize to the people I hurt, and demonstrate through my actions who I am today. Okay, so she's a reformed racist.
Come on now, cut it out. Good.
Last two comments were really good, and I'm not talking about Gypsy's long reply. This viewer says, why can't people just get off your back and leave the past in the past? Go live their own lives. Your life is yours to live. Girl, forget them haters. You have a great husband and daughter, and I'm sure your sister and her man will ultimately forgive you. I can't. Is it actually possible for someone to be gaslit into believing that Gypsy Rose Manson is married? Hey, Becky, she doesn't have a husband. Oh, look, Debbie has a membership. Okay, Debbie, she says, I have always admired your strength. I have followed your story from day one. Most people that were isolated, uneducated, and traumatized as you were would probably turn to drugs or worse. After your crime, you took full responsibility and did your time. Since your release, I have seen such a difference in you. With a real family and support system, you have grown so much. I'm so happy you have your own daughter now and loving family that I'm sure will continue to show you grace and acceptance. If others don't, it's okay. I wish you nothing but peace, love, and happiness. Hashtag keep pushing forward. And notice how Gypsy doesn't respond to the ones that are supporting her wholeheartedly. All right, next, no one is perfect, and we've all said and done things that we shouldn't have. I agree that the things you said were not kind. I pray that your relationship with me and Andre will work itself out. For all the others living in glass houses, they shouldn't be throwing stones your way. I can guarantee that 99.9999% of the people criticizing you have said things and done things just as bad. Girl, what? I ain't murdered nobody. What are you talking about? And then goes on to say, I see your growth. I see the maturity you've made since leaving prison. Please continue to strive for the good side of life and ignore the ones that try to bring you down. Sending you much love from Alabama. Oh my God, there's so many trying to normalize the N-word and saying racist things. I'm going to read a few more and then we're going to call it quits. Oh, this might be a good one. Gypsy, I genuinely hope you continue to heal and grow, but it's been 10 years since your mother's murder, and I'm still not seeing the growth I hoped for. Only more excuses, contradictions, and what feels like selective truth. I understand that trauma affects everyone differently, but it doesn't erase accountability. I hope one day your actions will show the genuine remorse and growth that your words are asking people to believe. Ooh, that one's my favorite. Kaylee Marie types, I'm sure most of us has said things in the wrong moment or wrong state of mind. I know I have personally. None of us are perfect in any shape or form. The world is beyond judgmental on people we don't know personally, and that's even more sad. Yeah, whatever. I hope you felt the type of way because she hearted that. Next, people would be upset even if you apologize prior to the leaks. What matters is that you have changed and become a better person. Empathy and love can truly change someone for the better. I know because it's helped me. Crucifying a person when they have already made positive changes in their lives is not fruitful nor helpful to a cause. I don't understand why people don't recognize that. I don't understand why y'all be enabling this shit. Whatever happened to there being a difference between right and wrong? This person says, it's sad how people are just trying to sabotage your future using your past. We all have a past. When I saw her engagement photos, I thought to myself, now why? With the way Black people admit they hate white people and how racist towards the white people they are, it's not wrong. It's a concern. That's all. That's it. You were in prison using prison talk, probably. You're home now. And some people are just so miserable in their lives that they want to make others miserable. I truly hope this hasn't caused any strain on your family. In fact, I hope it made the bond even stronger. You are growing, learning, and changing as well as anyone who has been through what you have. Be at peace. You have apologized. It hurt feelings. That's wonderful. Maybe if people would truly dig down, someone has said something not so flattering about you as well. It's the past. Different time, different people. Take care, Gypsy. Be happy and keep growing in love and trust. Yeah, y'all are going to have to address that one in the comment section because WTF. And then let's go ahead and respond to MMC. How the hell were they made public? Rooting for you and your happiness as always, XOX. Well, these calls were made public via Freedom of Information Act and the Sunshine Law. Thank you very much.
Please forgive us. We're sorry.
Doom shot, motherfucker.